guys hear me, right? Hello? That was a little weird. The mic was muted, as they say. Hello? You guys hear me, right? Hello? All right, there we go. Welcome, guys, to the stream. Today, we do something a little bit different. As you can see in the title, we are making mods for the mod pack. So, as you guys know, I just uploaded a new series with 600 mods, 200 mods on my channel. It's a pretty cool video. So, I thought, why not create a mod during live stream? Create a mod, and I'll upload it to Forge. That way you guys can, once it's done through the streams, you guys can play it, actually download it yourselves. Be super cool. So looking over right now at just kind of my experience of the mods that I have done in the past. I'm not the best, let me just say. I'm not even close. But with what I've created this wizard mod. And as you guys know, this is in my mod pack with kind of the air staff which we created. And they do just a couple stuff, so just cool stuff there. And with the unstable staff, this one's pretty cool. It can explode everything, so that's pretty crazy. And then I've also done custom crafting tables, custom ores, everything like that. So I have done some pretty cool stuff. So we have gem table and this unstable table as well. So we place these down. You can see we have actually custom crafting tables. I don't know what this is, glitch some way. And then I've done this as well. So with the custom interface, so that's pretty cool. And that's kind of my experience for most of the part on kind of what I can do. I do have this fire snack, so spicy it's on fire. So that's really kind of my modding experience, you could say. And today we're going to be creating our mod through this application here called mccreator. And you guys are really going to learn with me as we go through this. This is kind of my first that I've ever tried, was with this wizard mod. And I uploaded this. It does have like 167 downloads, which is pretty cool. So we'll just continue, not on this one, but we will create our new mccreator mod pack. Be really cool. So we're going to open mccreator here. It is a smaller version because it's not on the 1.16, it is on the 1.15.2, so we're going to be using an older version. So we'll create a new workspace, which basically, when you guys are creating something, this basically is just a new mod. So we're going to create this. I don't want to install my C drive because that one is actually filled up. So as you can see, go C drive, we have like 31, only 8 gigabytes. So I guess we'll create my E drive. And we'll put it under just mods for Minecraft, I guess, before we upload it. Open that. Oh, I guess it's not. So workspace folders should not contain the following characters. And white spaces. Oh, okay. So it can't contain spaces. Okay. So that should work. There we go. Display name. We're going to call it, I don't even know what mod we should make. We could make really anything, whatever our hearts desire. I guess we'll just call it mod for YouTube, I guess before I find an idea. We'll Minecraft Forge for 1.15.2, and we'll have the mod Java pack instead. We'll create this. So we'll make sure we can create all this. Oh, and we are setting up everything. And this is kind of what you guys want to do if you do download the mccreator. You can just find this online, so pretty cool. And we can actually create our own Minecraft mods. In the background, I will play some lo-fi music. That way, it's not just me talking the whole time. But we can figure things out as we go. If you guys have anything you want to put in the chat, then I'll respond as well in the future for any mods. And that's kind of how we'll go. If we have anything we can set up. So we're just going to build this. I'll start the music here. The mic was muted, as they say. Hello? Start music here. The mic was muted, as they say. So yeah, I'll play some of that in the background while I work, but this is still, oh, is this done? 10, build successful. So I think, yeah, this is done. So we're finally done here. I'll play this in kind of background. A little bit quiet. I don't know if that's too loud. So a little bit quieter, I guess. Okay. Anyways, first thing we do on Crait when you are in a mod here, is we're gonna click add. We can create anything here we want. And what we can do, come over here. What is this? Hold up 1 minute. I don't know what I just got sent, but first thing we do want to go is over here at a, not GUI, but a creative tab. Say news when we are in creative, when we create a new world, you can easily put everything in the same place when you are testing and beta testing things out. So creative tab is the first thing we're going to add, and we're going to do, I need to know what the mod's going to be though. I have no clue. What should I do a mod about? I did one for wizards, which were so cool. What is another thing? I guess we could do like an RPG mod. We could add some more RPG elements. I guess let's just call it all RPG elements. That would be pretty cool. RPG elements. So there's going to be a new tab, a tab icon here. What should we use as a tab icon? I guess like a sword, right? We could do a berry. Let's do a gold sword. Let's use that. So search bar. That's in case we want to search up anything. We're not going to have that many mod elements, so we don't really need that. There we go. First mod element, we'll save it. That way, we can add anything to that RPG mod element, get that all set up. Next thing we do for RPG is we're going to create a new block. And this is, so we'll create a new block here. And we'll call this, what's a block in RPG that we played? I guess we could do mithril, right? Mithril. Because mithril's pretty cool. So we're going to just do a default block. It's not going to be any stairs, nothing like that. Block model, it's going to be a single texture. Could be pretty useful. That's just basically where the entire thing is the same. So let's do single texture with no rotation. That means there's nothing there. Let's see, transparency type, it's going to be solid. You can't see through it. Check if the block is transparent parts. No. Check if the block connected sides. What would be connected size? Should be only used a combination of transparent blocks. So yeah, let's not just do solid here. Block bounding box, we don't need to worry about that. Special information, this would be like purple on the bottom when you are in the chat there. So let's do, I guess we could put above diamond just for some description for the player when they are playing. They know it's above diamond. That way it's a little bit easier to understand. A little bit better there. So let's pull up our tab here and let's just search up 8-bit mithril. See if we come up with anything. 8-bit mithril. And this is just kind of what I'm going to use some of the art direction. Okay, that's not going to help me. Mithril ore. Okay. So I guess we could use a mithril ore off Terraria. They did this in Minecraft, so it looks like someone has coded it, which does make sense. But why mithril ore? So let's take this for an example. Mithril ore Terraria. Because that could work for our purposes. Here we go. This guy does have someone. Okay, cut. Take this out. Go like that. Close out this tab. And there you go. You have an easy kind of build. We'll put this, create a texture, and we're going to just do 16 by 16. And that gives us here to create our own texture. Pull up here. Now the first thing you do want to do about textures is we're going to put a black. There's a black border that we want to do. No, we don't want to do a black border because this is for, it's in the mine. So we actually want to do kind of like a silvery texture, huh? So we'll do a silvery texture on that back side. Just like so. We'll just do it just like that. Actually, we can do the whole thing. That's basically just so it blends in. And then we'll do a little bit darker here. And that will be, crap, is that too dark? What's one lighter? If we go one lighter, it's the same. So we basically just use this to combine with some of the other textures. So we'll just plot this, just kind of this. And by the way, I'm a horrible texture design, so this isn't going to look good, but we'll just kind of do a prototype, then spawn out from there. So we'll kind of just plot this. connect some of these here, just like so. And then since it's mithril, we'll put some emerald color in. So here, do an emerald color, and we can just kind of do this and see how that turns out. Kind of do this, do some green dots randomly, put it there. Then we want some shading, so we'll do it even darker, dark green, kind of like so. Okay, how's that look? That looks pretty good for mithril, so we're just gonna save this texture as a block, call it mithril. And then we'll do underdust text for a texture. We'll enter that in, mithril text, come over here, import the mithril text. That's the whole thing. So we can get all that around. Now next thing we go over here for the name of UI. Custom RPG elements, that's all good. Material, what it's going to sound like when we hit it is probably going to be about iron level. We'll call it mithril. Hardness, okay. Let's see, hardness. Let's see, what is a diamond of hardness? Because I don't care about, let's see here. Basic properties, block hardness, this is how long it takes. A higher value means it takes longer to mine, which doesn't help me because I don't know the base hardness for Minecraft ores. I guess that's what we could go with. Module hardness values. Okay, so here's some hardness values, storage from greatest hardness to lowest hardness. So let's see. This will give us a little bit of where everything stands. So diamond, block of diamond or diamond block. Diamond ores are 3, and you guys know how fast you mine diamond. So we'll go with a 5 on hardness. Resistance is blast resistance. We'll just leave that. It is mithril. I guess we'll set that super high. Luminance, how far it glows. Don't want light opacity, which is, yeah, block will pass light. 255 would not allow, so we don't want light to come through. Has gravity. No, we don't have gravity. Can walk through block. Can walk through block? Click to check to enable. I don't want to walk through the block. Custom drop. Leave empty to make it drop itself. We just want it to drop 1 ore. Creative pick item. Leave empty to just do the regular. Tool to destroy it, not specified. You must have a pickaxe. 3 is diamond level, so you must have a diamond pickaxe to mine it. What is specify breaker? You can divide larger tools in diamond 2 by saying 4 to 4 or larger. So yeah, this will be tier 3 pickaxe. It is unbreakable. Which is the Brock to find is able to mine it. Yeah, it can be, and you can't replace it. So that's all good there. Tick rate, we can just leave the tick rate. We don't really need to worry about any of this or enchantment bonuses. Anything like that. Power of the bookshelf. Yeah, we don't need any enchantment bonus like a block, so we're all good there. Particle properties, we don't need any particle properties because it's just mithril. Bind this block to the GUI. We don't need to worry about this because this is for something else. That's for, yeah, you can just skip this. This is really nothing. It's basically, I mean, you could do this and nail the tiny entity, but that's just really for chests if you're doing chests, or also you can do them for crafting tables if you're doing custom crafting. Okay, over here, this is some properties you can add. Any of these also used for just some other cool things if you want to use them, but we just want to have regular ammo block just to be able to mine, and we're just gonna come, that's all good. Next thing we have here is the block generation. So blocks that can replace is block stone, which is okay. Yeah, just replace stone. What I could do is replace it with diamonds. That would make it even rarer, but I think that would make it too rare at that point. Dimensions to generate, leave empty to disable spawning. So dimensions, we're going to do the surface. And we could also do the end. I can see mithril spawning in the end. Restricted biomes, leave empty for no restrictions. And then average amount of groups per chunk. Okay, so coal ore is 20, diamond ore is 1. So I guess we'll go a 0.5. Can you do that? Less, I think 1 is the smallest. Is that it? Okay. Yeah. Just kind of sucks you can't do rarer than diamond, but average number. Actually, let's make it a little bit rarer than diamond, but then make it only spawn an average number of 5. So you can only find 4 of them in a chunk, and then minimal generation height. So why diamond level or is why minimal? So yeah, this is at the bottom. The minimal will be 0. You can spawn in bedrock. The maximum height, I know that's 7 for diamond, 16 for diamond. So let's go like 10. You have to be around bedrock to mine mithril. That makes sense. So we'll save this mod element here. And now mithril should be added as a block you can get. Now mithril, next thing you want to do is we want to add a smelting recipe to smelt that, right? You take the mithril, or should we make it like diamonds where you don't have to smith it? It's very difficult to think about. Should we do it where we can have the mithril, or you have to smelt the mithril? I guess you found it, so do you want to go to like a different step? So at this point, what we're going to do is we're going to go and add, because, yeah, let me think if I remember how to build a, I need to know how to build a, I don't think I remember how we kind of built a crafting table in the past. So I guess we do have to figure out. First thing we want to do is create a block for crafting, or let's say for actually smelting. And we'll call this the, I'm going to steal this from Terraria, but let's call this like the Mithril Forge. I think that would be really cool. Mithril Forge. Specifically for Mithril, it's a higher tier than Diamond. This is going to be kind of an end game because it's RPG. We'll create later things, but we'll start with kind of some of the end game ores. So Mithril Forge. We're going to make this a slab, stairs, leaves, triumph, fence. Stairs, slab. We could do it as a slab, which might be kind of cool. I just need the top texture, front texture, bottom, and top. So I guess we could do that. A slab, or should we do pane, stairs? I guess we'll just do default. So let's do this a normal. Let's cross model. Cross models. Let's just do normal. And for the front, this is kind of where you place it. The front texture will create one. And let me think of kind of, we'll pull up once again the Mithril Forge from Terraria. I think that's the thing. If I'm not wrong, and it might take Forge. We'll take this here. Kind of that design, but make it into a block. I'm not stealing from Terraria per se, but I am gonna use some of their designs. So let's go and start with a basis of green. So we'll have green kind of be the outlier around. And then we'll place some darker hues of those green. Which is our darker green. I guess that's kind of blue. Oops. That's not wanted. Okay, so let's go dark green. Place it all around the edges. And then we'll do some... Actually, you know what might be better? We put a dark blue hue on the edges, just like so. No, that looks terrible. And then we'll do green, dark green, in kind of the middle. Like so. Cap that off with that. And then we can start kind of putting a little forge. So let's do... God, I wanted to do white, maybe? Is that transparent? We'll just do white here. And this is going to be like a little glass box. This is what I'm imagining. So it'll be kind of a... We'll do that with a darker texture. Kind of on the edges here. And then inside, we'll put some of this. A little darker reds. And a little bit, just to give it some color. Just like so. I hope that's not offset too, and crap, that's offset. Let's fix that up a little bit. just gonna fix that so it's even by 2 by 2, and then 3, and I guess we could do this too. Just offset that a little better. And then we'll just color pick to make this a little easier. And we'll put some red hues in it. Just like so. Now it's looking pretty good, if I say so myself. That's looking pretty good texture. Next thing we could do is put do purple. We could do blue. I do like blue, and we're going kind of a bluish anime type vibe here. And we'll put just some things like here, just to combine them all together. Accident. Just combine them all to accident. We'll go like this. I hope that doesn't give it too much of a blue vibe. Yeah, it's definitely giving it more blue. This. Okay, that looks pretty good as the basic front texture, so we'll save this as a block. We'll call it Mithril Forge Text Front. Mithril Forge Texture Front. And we'll place this over front. We'll put this in the Mixel texture, just like so. The bottom, the top, left, right, all of those, that's going to be under the same texture, so we can just create one. And for the mithril texture, I just want to go full green of one we've used before. So we can just, bam, do that. Use this darker green, darker hue. Oh crap, not like that. We'll use this darker hue as a combining factor. So we'll do kind of the same thing we did before. Put these on the edges, just like so. Put these here, double it there. And then we'll use some of the greener ones, like so. I think it should be a greener one, it's not. The same color. Okay, we'll just use a darker hue to combine these. Actually, I think, let's try something. I think what I actually did last time was did this and then combined. Possibly not. And combine this way. There we go. And we could just combine this. This will be kind of the mithril. What happened to my chill hop pop? Okay, this will be my texture. We'll say this is block. We'll call it mithril forge. Call this over texture. There we go. Now we can place this right. Put this as the texture top. Put this as texture. And that way we can just really encase that in this metal looking design. So you can see, really cool there. There's my thing cutting off. I don't know why. So we'll kick this. That'll be crafted. That'll be good to go. Used to smelt mithril. Case. Next, that rock. We're going to use the RPG elements. Custom drop will just drop itself. We don't need to worry about any of this spawning, nothing like that. Blind block to any GUIs. We do want to blind it to GUI though. So let's create a GUI here. Where are you? GUI, by the way, that's a interface. Basically a user interface. So we'll call this Mithril Forge. Create new GUI. Bind block, bind this block to GUI. Optional block can be contained to the forge. Did we create that one though? Did that get created? Should have been. Mithril Forge GUI. Yeah, I was like, that should have got created. So right here, you can do the width. We'll do 400 by 400. Like a little bit. GUI without slots, GUI with slots. We'll add these. I think we want the ones with slots. Okay, there we go. So we can just, and then add here, we can add components. So let's add a button, set text, and we'll say just mithril forge. And then we'll put that in green. And add it here. We can edit this on the size. Hopefully, I think we can edit size, right? So we can't. Which would be weird. Okay, so that's mithril forge. We can just show that. So. Guess we can decrease the width and height. I guess the height got to stay the same. We'll just add that to the mithril forge. And then we want to add two. Add an image, add button. I mean, I guess we could add image. And then what we're going to do, come over here, bind this over. I think we can bind this to a block. Or we should be able to. By adding some buttons, but possibly not. Guess we have to save it. Then we can add it there. Immortality on this. We do have to enable max text size 64. Text size, drop items from inventory. Block 1, yes. Enable block come up for comparator data. That's fine too. Okay, comments there in the data. The thing. Oh, I know what I'm doing right with that mid rule. Okay, this one actually has to be with slots with GUIs, just because it's the only way to store data. Without it, you can't store data. So we'll put this here, and then we're going to add a input slot for the input slot is going to be for the ore there. So we'll do this as slot ID 0. We're going to make it green. That way they know we're going to place some mithril there. Limit stack put input 2. We can limit this to emerald ore. It's a good idea though. We have to limit this to mithril ore. You have to put that in for 0. And we'll do this as a dark green. And we'll just save that. Put that there. So this one has to be mithril. So we'll put out here. We can add text. Mithril. Let's do that white. And then we'll do another one for input. Do that one. We'll save this as a little greener. Limit stack puts to, and this has to be emerald. You select items, emerald, save that. And we'll put this right here. What if there's a way we could do like a plus or something? We'll have emerald. I'm gonna put that on the same kind of size. And hopefully we can get slot 0. Switch this over. Not there. And then we'll add one more text, and this will just be a plus. And we're gonna do this in a bright color. Now I can kind of move these together a little bit. We'll put those together, and then finally, this is what I always do in my mods, but I'll put an output slot and always do blue. I don't know why blue is a good output slot color, but I always like it. Go right here, and we'll just put a text as ingot. At top, we got ingot. Just like so. There we go. So mithril, emerald. I hate where that mithril is for some reason. I don't know if that's just me, but that mithril should not go there. Why is that looking so weird? I don't know. Let's switch that. I guess it does look okay. This looks okay there. So there we go. That is our mithril forge GUI. We'll save that out. We can cross it out. Mithril forge GUI. Go back to our mithril forge. I think we already have it open. And we'll bound that to here. Keep all those comma options input slots it already filled. Comparator options, we'll put all that. Now this is where it gets kind of crazy. On block right click, I believe is where I go. Block space for restaurant. Yeah. There's update tick procedure. I believe you have to unblock right click. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not this one. Maybe it's update tick procedure. I believe it's update tick because it ticks to kind of check. So we're gonna a template library. And this one gets pretty cool. But we go enter 3x3 crafting grid. It actually gives you some stuff here. And this is all for a 3x3 crafting grid if you want to make your own crafting recipe. But with this one, we only have 2 slots open at a time. So get item copy from 0, slot 2. So we can actually just delete most of the stuff from here. Because this is 8 blocks, 1, 2, get number from slide 6, 2. This is actually going to be block 2, and we're going to erase this stuff here. Get rid of all this unnecessary stuff so we can't complicate stuff. Here we can get rid of this. Get rid of all these. And then for this one, we can take this way, say that here, I believe. And then we can, what do you think? Because this was here before. Oh, I guess we can just remove this and put this here. Delete that. Maybe this should work, hopefully. So get on row 2. This will be 2 as well. And 2 and 2. So get copy from slot 0, which is our mithril block. So we'll get our mithril block. And then slot 1, get copy, which is going to be an emerald. If you guys recall, we're going to do something there. And then get copy of item from 2. Get copy of item from 2 fast inventory. And we can probably get rid of this one. Get number of items from 2 is inventory -63. So we can keep that like it is. And then we will remove one of these items from slot. If it has this, we can remove one of these from 0, 1 and 2, remove it all there. Again, we're results from item 2, blocks, and a lot here. In slot 2, block convert XYZ has inventory. So right here, basically, we're adding in emerald, adding in our mithril emerald, and we're going to be receiving our new block, which we're going to go over here. I don't remember if it's going to be a block. No, it's going to be an item. Technically, it's an ore. So what we're going to do, send out a, where would we put it? Item. Yes? Where's item? Item. And we're going to call this mithril ingot. Ingots. Mithril ingot. We're going to create a texture. We're going to transparency that, create that. Now we can actually generate from template, which is where we go over here as a, of course there's not a, you can actually randomize textures for things. But of course there's not one for a nugget, is there? Alright, I guess we have to create it. So we'll just go here and do a iron nugget. Or sorry, iron ingot. We'll image search this just so I can get this exactly right. Just some of the dimensions. Enhance image. And if you guys have any ideas, you can always put them in the chat to the side. Always here. Always love to hear any ideas you may have. So we'll get this set out. It looks like it's kind of gray on the outside. Comes like 5 blocks here. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it comes 3 blocks here. Then 3. And 3. Then 2. And it drops 1, 1, 1. And then we go 4 down. And the bottom's black. 1, 2, 3. And we'll go down here. Then from here, it gets completed. Oops, back. And here it gets completed with 2. And then up 2 to complete the whole stack. And we got, there we go. It's an iron ingot. We're going to fill this with our colors that we used for emerald. We'll do a little bit wider so it doesn't look weird. Oh, that's too green. It's like uranium or something. I guess we could do this with a few outlines here. I can just copy and paste that and just change it green. Okay, I want to do kind of like this and then implode just the green, so it's kind of, that looks so bad. Okay, let's I guess what we'll do, right? We'll take this block, put black around like so, and then we'll kind of explosive the green on the corners so it looks like it shouldn't be. Make shading. Yeah, you're right. Might be a good idea. Okay, I'll try to make shading. We'll kind of do it like this. And then we'll do a darker hue on the edges. Kind of like that. Yeah, that will work. That looks pretty good as an ingot. So we'll just kind of put up some shading. Put some little more things there. Yeah, that looks good. That'll be a mithril angle. So save this texture as an item. Mithril ingot. We'll just say that as. And mithril ingot. We're going to go over here to the mithril ingot. Save it as an item with the texture. It's used for armor better than diamond. I'll just put some description here. Put a mithril ingot. Put this in our RPG elements. Match stack size 64. And just leave everything because it doesn't matter. Bind item to GUI. We're not going to do that. Crafted, don't care about any of that. So we're going to make this, and we'll update this tick with our mithril ingot. Just like so. We'll save this on the update tick. So we'll update that. And then that block is binded to the GUI. And we don't want it to spawn. So there we go. Hopefully, if everything if everything works, we can try to play test this. Let's hope. We could run like an automatic. We could run an idle sound effect too. We can try to create that. Do get it. Hopefully we get everything right. Should work. If not, I can check on my other mod and see kind of what I. Hopefully we'll see if we've got a fully functional crafter really. And in addition to that fully functional crafter, we have some uranium ingots. So testing it, play testing it, see what happens. And like I said, once this is fully done for our RPG Millimonths mod, I'll release it to the public for 1.15.2, so it'll be super cool. Alright, here we go. So hopefully, if all goes well, go to game mode 3, spectator. And we should, if we come down here, should be able to see our ore, possibly. See if we see any in the wild. There it is, guys. Look. Let's see. How does that look? I mean, it looks not textured at all from the stone. Like I said, yeah, that's supposed to be stone texture. It looks alright though. So let's come up here and test it out. Dolphins, hello. Alright. So we'll take our RPG elements here. We got 3 blocks. And I actually did not do a crafting recipe for the mithril forge, huh? I need to create a crafting recipe for the mithril forge. Okay. So if all goes well, let's get a diamond pickaxe. I don't know why it has a recipe of grass. Game mode survival. Let's see. Okay, I'm not able to mine it with my hand. And it is a little bit slower than diamond. But I don't know why it sounds like that. It should sound like iron, not sand, unless mithril is like sand. So let's go to game mode creative, and we're gonna get an emerald because you have to have emeralds, and we'll get our mithril forge. And if all goes well, check it out, guys, we've done it. So game mode survival. So hopefully, if this works, we put our mithril here, emerald here, and there we go. We have our mithril ingot used for armor, better than diamonds. And this, guys, my friend. Okay, this one is actually a solid texture. I want to say this. That's a solid texture for what it was supposed to be. I mean, this one works because it does have like the little thing here. It is a little basic. I don't know why. It sounds so weird though. Yeah, this is supposed to be iron. I don't know why it sounds like grass. I'll go and bug test that. But now if we combine these, you can see we have got awesome mithril ingots. So that's really cool. So I did just notice a bug. I don't know if you guys noticed it, but I put all the stuff in here and the mithril ingot did not craft at all. So let's bug test it a little bit. See what we got. We'll bug test the mithril forge first. Come over here. It says, okay, block sound ground. We want that to be metal. And we want to go over to tick speed, tick rate, currently here. And I believe a higher has no effect. Off in the block will tick. If tick randomly selected, the parameter has no effect. Keep in mind, default tick rate 10. Change it to world ticks. There are 20 world ticks in each second. Tick each 10 world ticks. Okay, so we're gonna put this down to 1. I'm just gonna tick like crazy, like way more, which will bug test that a little bit, and we'll save. If this changes, we'll go over to mithril. Change this to a irons metal. Change that to metal as well. There we go. So we got that all set up. Mithril forge. We want to add a crafting recipe for it. So how do we add a? I know we can add a recipe. Recipe here. Mithril forge recipe. Creating a recipe. So this is a recipe. Crafting XP report. We'll just put none recipe group. Nothing. We don't gotta worry about anything of this. We're going to craft a mithril forge. To craft it, you're going to need a blast furnace, and then you'll need emeralds. Emeralds or diamonds? I guess we go diamonds. We're basically crafting netherite here. So you'll just need 2 diamonds. Then you'll need an obsidian. Let's see, obsidian. Should we do obsidian? That's a little expensive. Okay, I got a good idea. We go obsidian in the middle. Here we go. We go obsidian in the middle. And then we'll go obsidian on top. And then we'll just go stone. We'll just do cobblestone on the center. The other 4 here. Hopefully, we test it here. Our mod should work a little bit better with some of our crafting tests, with some of our crafting recipes. So there we go. Got that set up. We'll save that mod element there. Mithril forge completed completely. So that way you can craft it. You can also craft the... Let's bug test it. Should work now a little bit better. Let's hope. Try an iron pick and see if I can mine it. Okay, we can mine it. It looks like there is some lag I'm seeing. Actually, be a little bit and here, just I am making this mod for. I'm making this mod for my mod pack that I do play on my channel. If you guys aren't subscribed already, make sure to hit that subscribe button. All right, let's play. Hopefully, this bug tests a little bit better. It should work smoothly now with a little bit of those improvements. Okay, we're back here. Game mode survival or creative. We'll give ourselves, let's see. We'll take this. We'll give ourselves some more of this mithril ore just so we can mine it. Game mode survival. Okay, now this should sound, yeah, that sounds like actual, you're mining. Oh, that's weird. Okay, this needs to face towards you, so we need to switch the block rotation of this. That way it goes directly to where you're placing it. because it's facing north right now. So when we mine this, you're going to get the mithril. You're going to get the block. You're going to come over to our custom mithril forge, which you should be able to craft now. There is a crafting recipe in the game for it now. You place it down, pick it up, and you should be able to do this, maybe? Yeah, that didn't work. So there's still a bug going on where it's not updating fast enough. It's not updating fast enough. It can only create one at a time. The rest are taken up. So we do need to fix that. But for kind of what we've got today, only took me 46 minutes. But what we have gone is we have done our mithril ore. We've got our mithril in-game ingot working in-game. We have our mithril forge as well that I will bug fix. And that's going to be it really for today's kind of live stream and creating this mod. I hope you guys did like it. I'll definitely have some more live streams come in the future. So if you guys want to see those, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Tune into that kind of progress we will work on throughout the mod career. After it is done, what I'm going to go ahead and do is I will upload this to CurseForge. So if you guys want to, update us in the comments, you can be a part of making this mod pack and making this mod. If you guys just, when I am live streaming, subscribe, tune into it, put in the comments that what you guys want added, and you guys can be a part of this little RPG mod. It's gonna be really exciting, and I hope you guys like this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Hope you guys like this stream, and have a wonderful day. See you guys in the next one.